YouTube, what up? It's your boy Datruthyadig, and we at it again with another Madden 22 no money spent video. Now this video, not revealing a game play or not revealing a player, not picking up some upgrades, but we do have some upgrades in the next video. What I want to do with this one is I wanted to do kind of an informative video. Kind of 5 do's and don'ts for a no money spent player. Obviously the game has been out about a week now. I know some people are going no money spent, but obviously some people are going to be picking up the game as well a little bit later. So I want to give my 5 tips or do's and don'ts for every no money spent player to be successful. If you agree with what I say or agree or disagree with what I say, let me know down below. We'd greatly appreciate it. As always, smack the like, hit the sub button, hit the noties. I do appreciate all the support. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, check the score. No, I'm balling on niggas. When I was down on my luck, there wasn't no calling on niggas. I made it.
Alright, so first I'm going to get into the 5 don'ts. I'm not going to do them in any specific order, but these are the top 5 don'ts I believe in terms of no money spent players being successful. Now the first don't for me as a no money spent player, do not, I repeat, do not power up players. At the end of the day, the +1 stat is not worth it, especially this time of the year where training is about 40 to 50 coins per. Obviously, look, there are some power-ups that present great value, like Robbie Anderson here, as you see on my screen. I was able to power him up for, I believe, about 52 training and get an 88 speed receiver. That's okay to take those risks to power up those players, but don't be going out powering up players, especially for players you're not going to keep for the long haul. Because obviously it's a waste of training. Training is a Bitcoin sink and sinkhole for yourself. So first don't, as a no money spent player, do not power up players, especially if you don't plan on keeping. Now my second don't as a no money spent player, you see this? You know what this is, right? This is where you buy packs. Don't open packs. Nothing good comes out of it. You may think you are getting something good, but like the casino always says, the house always wins. So you may get a good pull in one pack. That's going to entice you to want to open up more, and in the long run you end up losing. So just don't open up packs. If you play solos, if you play head to head, you should get enough packs to get things accomplished. You just got to be patient, which that may be something we touch on later. But second don't, do not open up packs. I repeat, do not open up packs unless you're willing to deal with the risk. But that's my advice. Now my third don't on the list is do not spend coins unnecessarily. Now what do I mean by that? Let's look at this Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall this past weekend, if you had to get him, let's say he's your favorite player. He's one of my favorite players, right? He was going for about 430k. You see it's about 4 days later and he's down to 300k. This is what I mean by don't spend coins unnecessarily. That is 130k that you could have saved instead of getting them on Saturday, opposed to getting them today. So you just gotta think about that in terms of the market. Things are always going to be at their highest when it first comes out, and then slowly but surely it's going to come down because more cards are going to be released and things of that nature. This is 4 days later. Imagine what this price would be in a month. Obviously, look, you don't want to wait the month because new players will be out, but waiting a couple days to get a player, that is okay. Don't spend coins unnecessarily. Now number 4, don't. You see this screen? Don't go in the head-to-head if you're not ready. There's nothing worse you going in the head-to-head, think you're feeling good, and then you run into a god squad and you get your head cracked in. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's be honest. So work your solos, which that may be coming up later as well. You know, do your offline stuff. Get your team where you feel ready and adequate enough, and then hop into head-to-head. Do not rush the process, because what I've seen a lot of players who go into head-to-head. They think they're going to be no money spent, and then they run into a god squad. Oh, well, no, I'm going to spend money to catch up, and then they break the no money spent. Be patient. Don't be afraid to lose as well. Everything is a learning experience, but do things at your own juncture, all right? Boom. And lastly, but not least, do not quick sell anything. So whatever you're getting from solos, if you get a free pack, say a gridiron pack, and you pull something, sell it. Reason why I say sell it, you can always find something on an auction house generally at the same overall for cheaper. Let's say you pull an 85. Let's say you pull silvers or whatever it may be. I would check prices before you quick sell it, because some of these silvers, whether it's a fullback, whatever it may be, a right guard that a team needs, does present a lot of value. I know there are some fullbacks that are 5-6k, and 5-6k works in terms of no money spent, because every coin matters when it comes to no money spent. So Do not quick sell anything. I know we may pull a gold like, oh, we can quick sell it, especially golds this time of year. Sell everything. So that'll have to do with the don'ts. Let's get into the do's. All right, first do as a no money spent player, these are your best friends. Play every solo. Why? Because you get free stuff. As a no money spent player, because you're not going to be investing in hard earned cash, you want to get free stuff. And if you look at the campaign, look, I know it's a big process. It's something you can do over time. 300K, 230 training, 7 common or better strategy items, yada, yada, yada. As you go on to, as the year goes on, each more solo sequence will get more rewarded. For me personally, I was able to do some of these solos and get a couple of free 86s that are about 60K a piece. So I got about 180K worth of cards from just doing solos. Obviously luck varies, but do solos, do solos, do solos. Point blank period. And number 2, speaking of solos, solo battles. They're free and they're easy, to be honest. Obviously, look, if you want to go top 100, there's a bunch of methods out there. I don't know all the methods. That's not what I do. Me personally, I just go with legend, and it's fine because with top 100, you got to spend an enormous amount of time on each game, and I just don't have that time. But legend, you can literally play games on the highest level of difficulty, and you can run the ball, kick your field goal, get one stop, and that's it. Point blank period. And you get, 60K. Obviously, it sucks they took away the quick sales from the red zone packs and the midfield packs, but at the end of the day, if you pull 20, 30, 40, 50K out of those packs combined, which is entirely possible, all you need is a couple of leads early on in the year. That's 100K you're making a week, 400K you're making a month. Not to mention, like I said, on top of doing all the solos. It's a pretty nice chunk of change, if you ask me. And number 3, for a no money spent player, my advice, sell everything. Whether it's a big pool, whether it's a silver, whether it's a gold, whatever it may be, sell, sell, sell. That is my advice, point blank period, just because everything such early in the game presents great value to everything in terms of the auction house. You can get golds going for 7, 8, 9K. You get 5 of those, that's 40K. That adds up. Even the 2, 3K things in terms of low golds and things of that nature adds up. Sell, 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 because at the end of the day, coin is king. Coin will never lose its value no matter what, and obviously you want to get things at its peak. So I know sometimes you like to hoard things, or like I said, the quick sell things, but the don'ts. Do not do that. Sell everything no matter what, because at the end of the day, everything eventually depreciates in value. Next, as a no money spent player, this is a bit different than previous years, but this is very important, especially for leveling up. Obviously, look, if you want to grind the same solo, be my guest. Personally, I don't have enough time in my day to be doing that. But objectives, pay attention to objectives and what specific objectives need to be completed. So let's go into the superstar objectives, right? I don't know if a lot of you do know this, but there is objectives with win a game with 5, 12, and 20 superstar players. And as you can see, with the 20 players, you get 2,500 XP. With the 5 players, you get 500 XP, and I think with the 12 players, you get 1,200 XP. So if my math serves me correctly, that's 4,200 XP if you just put 20 superstar players in your lineup and play a game. So it's very objective based this year compared to previous years where you can grind the solo. And obviously, look, you can still grind the solo. It's very tedious. But look, if you just want to play the game and enjoy the game, this objective screen, make sure you're checking it and getting these objectives done, whether it's your weekly objective or it's your daily objective, which is obviously vital as well. Objectives, objectives, objectives. And lastly, but not least, for a no money spent player, I think this is very important to build up your stack. And that's taking calculated risk and working the auction house. Now, those goes in hand. Now, let me explain to you what I mean. So I'm going to go down to a power-up that I've actually taken a calculated risk on. It's DJ Moore. Now, why DJ Moore? One, he's fast, and he's a low overall. If you looked at previous Maddens, there's always one receiver who is a low overall and who's fast, who gets, a crazy upgrade and then his power up shoots up. There's been Tyler Lockett in previous years, Brandon Cook in previous years. That has happened to both of them. And they powered up and gone on to 60, 70K. Yeah, 60, 70K. Not saying DJ Moore is going to be that guy, but reason why I'm saying it's low risk, you see his power up right here. It's 1,450 coins. I'm going to buy this power up, right? Reason why I'm going to buy this power up, it's a low risk. If he doesn't get an upgrade, or even if he does, if it goes up even slightly to 5, 6K, that's a 5K profit, 4 or 5K profit. If it doesn't, its price is not going to get lower than that. I can always sell it right back and I will eat 100 and 200 coins. That's what I'm talking about when they're talking about taking calculated risk. Also with the auction house, obviously, look, they've made it difficult to snipe this year because of the median price and all that. But I still have gotten some pretty good snipes already. Being patient, working the auction house. That's the 5th do for me when it comes to the no money spent player. And that's it for me. Hope you did enjoy the video. Hope that my do's and don'ts become informative for you and you take these on and use them yourself. Obviously, look, every single person has their different views and how they want to run things. This is just my view and how I choose to run my no money spent series. Hopefully, if you do take something from it, obviously it works for you as well. But I think these are 5 good things, obviously, for the do's and 5 bad things for the don'ts. And it's all about habits, and we're creature of habits at the end of the day. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you could, please smack a like, thumbs up, hit the sub button. Appreciate that. I'm always signing out with that Maha salute. We'll be back soon with some more no money spent. Got a big upgrade coming. Been working something. Don't want to give a spoiler today, but deuces.
I ain't stopping for nothing. I'm a ball this year. I ain't scared of no one facing all my fears. I see your boy, he taking off. I'm taking off. I'm taking off, stay clear. I ain't stopping for nothing. I'm a ball.